What's up, man? Bill here. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm down here at the Santa Ana River Trail, bed, whatever you want to call it. It's my Saturday, and it's a mini bike you hear in the background there. So I'm out here halfway. I'm at the halfway mark on a 6-mile run. So it'll end up being a little over 6 miles. So now I got the sun on the front part of me. I've got about 40 minutes on my back, and I'll have about 40 minutes on my front. So that should be enough, an hour and a half for one day of sunshine on my body. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I still want to get that belly down more, but I'm working on it, man. Can't say I haven't been working on it, that's for sure. You know, things been going pretty good. This week I got like 15 and a half months no alcohol. We'll be coming up on 16 months pretty soon. So next thing I know, it's going to be a year and a half, and then the 2-year will be there before I know it, because this year is just flying by, man. I mean, it's going quick. It's been a minute since I've been out running, and it feels really good. It's been a while since I came down here and did this. It's right here. I'm still going to talk, but that just looks cool, right? So, what happened? Got dark. There. Anyway, there we go. Just wanted you guys to see that. The bridges look right there. Looks pretty cool. So I just get this. You know, it's quiet, minus the mini bike. It's really quiet, peaceful down here, because these sides, they block a lot of sound, and really all you hear down here is the wind, every once in a while a bird, and when you get near a freeway you hear the cars, but other than that it's peaceful down here. I just love the vibe down here. It just gives me a certain feeling, and I dig it. It's peaceful. I don't hear no neighbors. I don't hear nothing over here. There's no airplanes because we're away from the airport, away from the train tracks, pretty much away from the streets, away from a lot of things down here. And that's why it's one of my favorite running spots. And it's just, I don't know. You would have to be down here to understand what I'm trying to say here. It is cool down here. It's nice. So this week, I didn't do a whole lot during the work week. I actually skipped 2 days of the gym because my knee has been kind of hurting a little bit. So I wanted to take it easy so I can do something on my weekend like I'm doing right now. I think it might be a little bit of arthritis in my knee joint, because it just feels sore, almost like bone on bone, but not quite. So it feels a little better today. I just still got to take it easy a little. I'm just doing a light trot here. Nothing, I'm not pushing nothing. Just kind of a walk, jog, walk. So just got to be aware of old guy issues here that I'm having, and I should be fine. A 6-mile jog walk should be good enough for the day. I basically wanted to get out here just to burn some calories and get some sun on my body, you know, some vitamin D, which I need. I got up this morning and my leg was feeling okay, so that was a good start. Had a little food, had my coffee, my oatmeal, and laid down for a little while after that, and didn't really fall asleep, just laid there and just relaxed. It's my day off, you know, supposed to rejuvenate when you're on a day off. And so I laid there for a while and just chilled, did some thinking, and wasn't blazing hot today. It's perfect, actually. I don't know if we're gonna have a late blazing summer or if it's just gonna be a mild summer. I'm not sure yet. I hope it's just a mild summer. But I kept checking with Google, and Google seems to think that we're gonna have a hotter than normal summer. So it might just be the calm before the storm, because we've been getting a lot of that overcast in the morning. And from what have I experienced in the past, when we have a lot of that, the heat is coming. So I'm trying to prepare for that. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. But when I'm at home, I feel this urge or this lack of push to get out and do this sometimes. I don't know what it is, but it's just so easy to just stay home and sit around and do nothing. And it just, no matter how I feel, it seems like I have to push myself to get out of the house and do something, anything, even if it's just go out for a walk. There's always this pull on me. It seems like there's always this pull to stay home and lay in bed, or just sit on the couch, watch YouTube, or just do things, you know, that take zero effort. But I know that I'll be upset with myself if I don't do something. So I push myself, convince myself. It's only by the bridges. I push myself, I convince myself to get out and do something outside of the house, even if it's just a walk or just soon do some chores around the house outside. I just get out of the house. And 99% of the time, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I pushed myself, convinced myself to get outside and do something. And the more I do that, the better I feel, man. You know, the better it makes me feel. It's when I'm just sitting around the house, just on the internet, just doing nothing on the internet, just watching toxic shit on YouTube. Or not toxic shit, just watching, just sitting there watching TV basically, you know, not doing anything. That's really part of where my funk comes from, I think, because it takes no effort to do that. You just get up, crawl out of bed, take a few steps to the couch, and there you have it. And that can easily go all day. So, you know, for me, I always kind of got to push myself, or it's never just something that just goes like autopilot for me. It's always got to be some kind of a push, you know what I mean? And it's probably always going to be like that for me, because it wasn't my lifestyle for a long time, man. My lifestyle was drugs and alcohol. You know, get up, do nothing, do very little, drink beer, smoke weed, do drugs, whatever. And when I was doing the drugs, it was too much, you know, it was too much, and it wasn't real. It was fake. Because who wants to rely on a drug just to be able to function, right? It's not good. It doesn't work. You end up paying for it in the long run with your health, mental and physical. I'm not trying to preach, I'm just saying, okay? And, you know, lately, it's been a little difficult for me to make a video of my feelings, because I don't want to be the kind of guy that seems like I'm preaching, okay? I just don't want to be that guy, okay? I want to be able to say what I say and just accept it, and that's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes my setting and the time that I do my vlogs has a lot to do with whether I can handle it or not. Out here, they seem to go pretty good because I'm in a different environment. I'm outside of the house or outside of my truck. It just sometimes flows better, you know? Sometimes I want to say stuff and I just can't get it out right, you know? It just doesn't come out. Or I forget what I wanted to say. Stuff like that, you know? So coming out here to this riverbed clears my mind quite a bit, and I can talk sometimes better out here. It just, you know, depends where I'm at, what time it is, how I'm feeling. But construction over there. I'll go over here. Feeling pretty darn good. A couple of people noticed I've been losing weight, so that made me feel good. You know, it's paying off. You know, little compliments from people do make a big difference, man. You know, when you've been working on things and you're working hard, and when somebody notices, it gives you a little push, you know. What sucks is when you work really hard and you know you're making gains, you're losing weight, whatever you're trying to do, and it just doesn't seem like anybody notices except for you. That's like whatever, you know, but it does make you feel good every once in a while when someone actually notices and gives you a compliment. That's a nice little push. I'm not doing it for anybody, but I'm just saying, you know, when you're working hard, you don't expect people to say anything, but it's just nice when they notice, you know. It does help. I do this for me, but at the same time, I'm doing it for me so I can kind of like, almost like get what I want, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I need to be healthy and in shape to attract someone that's healthy and in shape, you know? That's kind of what part of my push is, but mainly it's for me so I could feel good and look good and just like get my body and mind to where I can enjoy my life. It's pretty much that simple. And like I am getting to that point where I feel like that. It's like a song. It's never end. You're never done writing a song, right? Same with, you know, getting my life back together. It's gonna be like a song. It's just always gonna be, you know, a journey and a recovery, as long as that's what I'm choosing to do with my life. It's like an instrument. You never really master it. You just get better at it, you know? That's just like a life as a recovering alcoholic addict. You just get better at it, but you never master it, because once an alcoholic, once a drug addict, always an alcoholic and always a drug addict, because it's always going to be there. Those feelings can always come back. Those temptations and urges that you get, memories of good times with drugs and alcohol. And then there's always the bad memories too, like the health issues, the some of the bad things that come with that, you know. I don't need to get into all that, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm spraying? This is a really cool part right here. So peaceful down here. But it has been hard for me to make some vlogs lately. I made some and I posted them, watched them, and it's got to be a certain way, or else it gets to me, you know, the way it comes out. If it doesn't come out a certain way, I just can't leave it up. I have to take it down. So some of you saw a couple of those that I posted and ended up taking down. I know it because I saw the view count on the video, so hopefully you enjoyed that because I didn't. That's why I took it down. But anyways, I think this will be an acceptable vlog here. You know, I'm just basically just trying to enjoy my life here and feel good while I'm doing it. I say this, I know a lot, but this is what's important to me now. Being able to do stuff like this and feel good and feel like I'm looking good. Hey, it's all about how you feel about yourself, right? If you feel like you look good and you feel good, people might notice that, and you know, hopefully it can rub off on other people and how they treat you, how they perceive you, and it's all good at that point, right? And you know, other people inspire me too, man. You know, they say you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but that's not true so much. Here comes the hoodlums. Yep, they're going way fast. Little mini bikes. Hear them? Little hot rod mini bikes. But anyways, I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm getting some good sun today. Don't know what I'm going to do later. I'll just kind of wing it. But I think being outside is definitely it's a must, man. It's a must. I'm grateful that we have such nice weather. I guess lately back east has been getting a really rough heat wave, man. And like, it's not like dry heat. It's like really high humid heat, and that's pretty rough. It's like they're in like having heat warnings and heat alerts over there back east. Half the country is under a heat alert right now, except for us here. We're spoiled right now. We're getting beautiful, totally perfect weather here. Kind of getting our money's worth, unless it starts changing, which it probably will, because I just said that. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick update. I'm up in, yeah, about 15 and a half months dry, 2 years and 3.5 months completely clean of all drugs, and gonna keep going with it. I'm proud of myself. I have a little setback with my leg this week, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I just gotta listen to my body, make some adjustments, and just keep going, you know, forward. Keep moving forward, man. And whatever it takes, if I have to push myself, convince myself, whatever it takes, I'm gonna do that. And you know what? 99% of the time, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm glad I'm pushing myself, and I'm out here, I'm doing it. And I look forward to more beautiful days out here, feeling good, you know, doing it. So thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. You know what to do if you haven't done it already. And we'll catch y'all later. All right? See ya.